Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing my memory spread for the week of July 10th through the 16th. And for this week, I am going to be using the May Mystery Kit from Caress Press called Beach Club. That looks a little something like this. This is probably one of my favorite mystery kits of all time. I'm obsessed with the colors and everything about this kit. I'm so hyped to be using it. And something that's also very exciting about this week is that this is actually a collab with Emma from Emma K Plans. So I will make sure to have her Instagram, her YouTube, all of that jazz linked down below for you guys in case you want to check her out. She's one of my favorite people in the planner community and I'm so excited to be collabing with her. So anyways, this is what the kit looks like. We have the 15mm. I believe this was just a freebie. We have this tall box, and then I got all of the fashion options because I just couldn't choose. So that is it for the full kit. Now we'll get into everything else I have to go with this kit. So firstly, I have some multi-script samplers from Kristen's Planner to go with the kit. I just got these in black. I have some custom colored doodles from Carly, so I picked up the doodles to match the colors in the kit. So we have a light pink, a light blue, a green, and a gray. And then for foil, I have stuff from Planner Choco, and I'm going to be doing a mixed metal moment. So I'm going to be pairing the kit with black and light pink. So I got two of everything here. So we have two sheets of the hole protectors, we have the two different deco sheets, we have headers, lots of different full box overlays. So we have the frames, we have these deco bits, and then this one here that would work for a double box. We have two different sheets of 15mm washi. And then we have the underlays, which for some reason I got two sheets of each, which I definitely will not be needing, but this is what the underlays look like. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start putting down the base of the spread, and I'm going to pass this off to voiceover me. Okay, well, as I said in the intro, this video is a collab with Emma of Emma K Plans. I'll make sure to have her links in the description box down below if you guys want to check her out if you haven't already. I'm sure if you're part of the planner community, you already know who she is, but I'll have her Instagram, her YouTube, the collab video all down below. And you guys can thank me for this one because I made her do a plan with me for this collab. She has not done a plan with me in forever, and it makes me so sad because I love her plan with me's, but I was able to convince her to do one for this collab. So you're welcome. Yeah, anyways, so we decided to do a collab, which we were able to do this by like some miracle because if you guys don't know, Emma lives in Australia, so as far as seasons go, we are on the complete opposite schedule. So it's really hard to collab with her unless there's like some special occasion, which this week there was because she was traveling to some tropical destination, so that's why she ended up using this exact kit in the middle of her winter. So, really happy that the stars aligned and it allowed us to collab this week. So, that is super exciting, but we decided to answer some travel related questions for this collab. I wasn't traveling, of course, but she was, so I figured it was a good excuse to talk about all of my travel plans for hopefully the near future because I I definitely haven't talked about this yet, but between my last plan with me and this plan with me, I accepted a job position, which I still can't believe I'm saying that because it's been 7 months since I've graduated college with my second degree. I'm not using the bachelor's degree that I just graduated with. I'm using my first one, which that's a whole other story for another time, but when you guys are seeing this video, I am starting my first day at my new job, so that's really exciting. So wish me luck. But yeah, anyways, I guess I'll go ahead and start talking about, or I guess answering the questions that we have for this collab. So I think there's 9 questions, which I don't think will get me to the end of this video. So if not, I'll just talk about the week. Not a whole lot went on. But anyways, let's just get started with the very first question, which is how many countries have you visited? So I had the misfortune of living and growing up in a family that does not enjoy travel. So whenever we traveled growing up, it was always to visit family. That is it. So I haven't been, the only 2 countries I've been in is the United States, which is where I'm from, and Mexico, which is where my mother is from and where her family still lives. So those are the only 2 countries I've visited thus far. Hopefully, this time next year I'll have at least one additional country under my belt. But hopefully, yeah, I do hope to start traveling in the near future, hopefully. But anyways, the next question is which destination is number 1 on your bucket list? This is so easy. If you guys know me, you probably know the answer to this. It is Kenya. I so desperately want to visit the Masai Mara. I want to go on a nice long African safari. I want to see all of my favorite animals in the wild in person, not in a zoo. Yeah. Kenya is definitely number 1. Ideally, I would like to go during, well, no, that would be the Serengeti. Never mind. Masai Mara, Kenya. That is number 1. Um, the next question is what are 3 other places at the top of your bucket list? So this is pretty easy too. So the next place I would say is probably Egypt. If you guys didn't already know, I am fascinated by all things Egypt and mummies and pyramids and all that stuff. And in fact, my planner theme for this year, if you guys did not watch my 2023 planner setup video, is Egypt. So my dashboard, the things that I have in the pocket of my planner, they're all themed after Egypt. So I really love Egypt and I do hope to visit one day. The other 2 places I would say is the Galapagos Islands. Definitely just a like once in a lifetime destination to be able to go there, to go diving there and see like the native wildlife there. Just so good. And same with the next one, which is Antarctica, which I'm very jealous because Emma went to Antarctica just recently and I was like devouring all the pictures and stuff that she was posting on her Instagram because yeah, it's definitely on the top of my list. Top 3 for sure. Okay, so next question is what does your ideal holiday look like for you? So if you guys know me, you know that I want to be like immersed in nature. I just want to be somewhere like off grid, like not a whole lot of people around, just the people that I'm traveling with. I just want to be completely like disconnected from my own life and like social media and all that stuff. I want to be like in the middle of a jungle, immersed with the wildlife and taking pictures and all that stuff, or like in the middle of the African savannah, something like that. Like I don't want to be around people is the main thing. So yeah, that would probably be my ideal holiday, somewhere off grid, immersed in nature. That is what I prefer. The next question is with whom would you like to go on a holiday with sometime? So this one is easily my sister. I so desperately would like to go on like a sister trip with her. I would like to make it like when she's done with college and she starts working full time, I would like to do like a yearly like sister vacation because I just think that'd be really nice. I'm hoping that maybe next year we can plan a cruise. That's something we've been talking about for a while, is going on a cruise together sometime next year. However, I will not go on a cruise unless she gets her scuba certification because if I'm going on a cruise, I am going on a scuba excursion and I'm doing that with her. So hopefully she'll get that done soon and we can plan a cruise because I think that'd be really fun to do just the 2 of us. So yeah. Anyways, the next question is who or what would you take with you to an uninhabited island? I would take, I don't know, my sister, so I'm not lonely. And I don't know. I don't know. What do people take on an uninhabited island? Like you can't take your phone. Your phone's gonna be useless. Like some sort of like survival kit for like outdoor camping stuff. So like a multi-tool or matches. A toothbrush would be nice, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I chose that question because I have no idea what I would take with me other than my sister and like survival essentials. But anyways, the next question is, would you rather go to a theme park or a zoo? Obviously the answer is a zoo. I don't do theme parks all that often because I get so sick so easily when it comes to rides that I can like I'm like a one and done type of person when it comes to rides. Like yeah, I get sick so easily. It doesn't matter if I don't eat anything, if I do eat something, whatever. I'm always sick and I always have to take a break in between rides. So if I spend the entire day at a theme park, I can maybe get like 3 rides in before I'm done and down and out for the count. I cannot do theme parks, but I do love a zoo. I love a good zoo. So that would be my choice there. And then the next one is mountains or sea. And I just want to live someplace where I can have like the best of both worlds because I love, obviously, well, okay. I don't enjoy like actually going to beaches for like the reason that most people do, like to go like sit out on the sand and get their tan on and go swimming. Like if I'm going to go to the beach, I'm going to go like in the water snorkeling or like diving or something like that. I don't want to just like sit out or anything like that. I guess if I had to live somewhere, it would definitely be the mountains because I just like the remoteness of that. And I just think the scenery of mountains is just so beautiful. So, yeah. Anyways, and then the last question is where would you never visit? And I don't think like I'm always someone that's like never say never. Um I don't think there's any place that like I have absolutely well, there's no place that I would not visit because of like safety issues or like difficulty like getting there. Like it's a really remote place, you have to take like sketchy planes and buses and trains or whatever to get there. I don't think anything like that would ever stop me from going somewhere. So I think if I had to it's not necessarily that I would never go there, it's just like probably at the very bottom of my list, and it's Europe. I don't know. I've never had any interest of going anywhere in Europe. My mom really wants to go to Italy before she dies, so I'd probably go to Italy just for the sake of taking her, but like I don't know. I think most people when they go to places in Europe, they want to see the architecture and they want to eat the food and stuff like that, and that's just like not something that I'm interested in. Like I want to be in nature, like I said, like nature tourism is what I enjoy and what I'm interested in, not so much like the sightseeing of buildings and things like that. So, Europe is definitely not someplace that I'm in a hurry to visit, I should say. So, anyways, that is it for the questions. So I guess I should start talking about this week, which not a whole lot happened, honestly. Um, we wrapped up Summerween on Thursday this week, and I was planning on reading 4 books. I ended up reading 3, which I read a graphic novel, which was Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell, which is really cute. And then I read 2 5-star reads, which is like amazing because I haven't had a 5-star read since like February or something like that. So, the first one was Brother by Anaya Alborn, I think that's her last name, which I talked about. It's a horror novel. And then I also read Riley Sager's new album. I read Riley Sager's new novel called The Only One Left, which I really, really enjoyed. And that one was also 5 stars, like I said. So that is pretty much that. I did DNF a book. I DNF'd Tessa Bailey's new book, which was called Unfortunately Yours, which is the second book in a series. I read the first book, Secretly Yours, when it came out in February, and I gave it 2 stars. So I didn't enjoy it, but I honestly had no interest in like continuing the series, but I saw a lot of people saying that they didn't like the first book but really enjoyed the second one, so I tried to give it a shot. It was a of Convenience book, and I don't know, it just didn't work for me. I don't know that Tessa Bailey and me are like compatible. Yeah, her books are always in third person, which already like gives me the ick. Like I hate books written in third person, and like the amount of times like the male main character's manhood was like mentioned in the first 20% of the book when they weren't even like intimate was ridiculous. So I ended up DNFing it. It didn't work for me. Maybe I'll try to pick up the audiobook version of this in the future. That's usually something I do. If I DNF the physical copy, I'll try the audiobook, or vice versa. If I DNF an audiobook, mainly because I like hate a narrator, I'll pick up the physical book and see if I like it. So we'll see if I do that. And then the only other thing that happened this week that was like that's worthy of mentioning is we played a pretty big prank on my sister this Saturday. So a few days before this, my sister had texted my dad and said, "Hey, I had a dream that you like dislocated your shoulder," or something like that, and basically like be careful. My sister's weird. I don't know. So a few days had gone by, and we were like, me and my mom and my dad had conspired to like make my sister believe that my dad had indeed had a fall and dislocated his shoulder and was on his way to like urgent care or something, and like my sister was gonna think that she was like psychic or something. So I ended up calling her and telling her like I was freaking out that my dad had taken a fall. He was on the way to an urgent care. They think he dislocated his shoulder, yada yada. My sister fully believed this. I feel so bad thinking back about it, but it was like so funny. She fully believed that my dad was on his way to urgent care. Like, and my mom and my dad were in on it, so my dad never takes his phone with him, so he wasn't gonna answer anyways. But my sister was calling my mom, she wasn't answering. Like, yeah, and then we kept her thinking that he was injured for a couple hours probably before we like confessed that he was fine and dandy and nothing ever happened. So yeah, we pulled a pretty good prank on her. She fully thought that she was like psychic and could see the future or something because she had just had that dream about my dad hurting himself. So yeah, it was pretty entertaining. I'm not that great at telling stories, so it's probably not very funny for you guys. But anyways, that is pretty much it for this plan with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know this voiceover was kind of all over the place, but I have been so incredibly busy this week. Like I cannot believe I actually have time to sit down and do this voiceover. And honestly, if I wasn't doing this collab, I probably would have just like delayed this plan with me a few days, but I really wanted to get it up in time to go live with Emma's video. If you guys have purchased anything from my D-stashes in the last couple of weeks, I promise everything is on its way. PayPal has just been just a pain in the butt when it has come to like printing labels recently, and so I've had to do everything like manually, and it's been a pain in the butt trying to get tracking onto PayPal and stuff. So I promise you guys your stuff is on the way. If you purchase anything from me, just please be patient with me. I don't yet know what my work schedule is going to look like exactly. So videos might be a little scarce over the next couple of weeks while I get used to this new job and the new schedule and stuff. I will be working weekends and stuff. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully things won't change all that often. I'm just really happy to have a job finally, and I literally do not care if they have me working 7 days a week. Truly. So yeah. Anyways, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll have all the shops featured linked in the description box down below, as well as any coupon codes or referral links I have for them. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video, hopefully soon. Bye!